I can
Once
hear you.
more, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Better
good
now.
morning,
Yeah.
everybody. Sorry for the audio. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Fancy Football. It's nice to be here once more. Um, it's no news that the AFCON round of 16 have come to play. We've been seeing drama left, right, center from Nigeria and to the last match of yesterday, which featured Egypt and DRC. A lot of drama. We saw the Egypt and the DRC match, and we just thought that how many drama can we get in this AFCON? Hopefully, with the next few matches in the round of 16, we could really uh, see much more drama, and we can call this AFCON one of the best AFCON ever in the history of African football. I have with me Nonso Arizechi. Good morning, Nonso, and how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much for having me on this beautiful day. So it's great to be here. Thank you very much.
Yes, the sport doctor, and happy birthday! If you want to find out today is Nonso's birthday, so happy birthday, the sport bishop.
Ah, one day at a time, man. It's just another day, but
Yeah,
we thank God for just another day, just another year, and just another time to be here. So I'm grateful. I'm really grateful with everything that's happened. So once again, thank you. But like I always like to say, let's talk football.
let's talk football. And okay, in today's games, we all know what we'll be looking at in today's game. We'll be looking at Mauritania squaring up against Cape Verde, and the supposed champions, the would-be champions of for this year AFCON, predicted would-be champions, Senegal will take on the host, Ivory Coast, who sneak in from the back door at the end of the day. And also, we all know how the Ivorians celebrated at the end of the day when they found out that they've qualified for the round of 16, but they know what is
Yeah.
coming to hit them. They know what is coming to hit them against the Senegalese. And I don't just know how are they preparing going into this match. I don't just know how that team is preparing, because they know that the Senegalese are coming out here with fire, and they don't care whether they have 60,000 people behind them or not. But what the Senegalese know is that they are coming out there with fire, with force, with venom, and they will want to win this match quickly, even before it begins. What's your take?
Like you did say, forget the fact that they're playing in Cote d'Ivoire, the fact that they play in Cote d'Ivoire's home ground, the fact they play over, we hear it could be up to over 40,000 fans in that stadium watching the game. I think one thing that Senegalese would understand is that uh, it's just football. It's 11 versus 11 on the pitch of play. And what we've seen in this tournament proper has shown that this Senegalese team, they take no prisoners. They want to win and win convincingly and cause you harm. And that showed during the group stages, where you could see that 4 of their players did make the team of the group stages. And of course, their coach, the manager, was also named the coach of the group stage because he was the only manager to get a 100% record, complete 9 points from a possible 9 points in the league, in the group. So I think like I said, Senegalese will not be phased. Most of the players they do have play in the top leagues in Europe. So the fact that they play over under 40,000 fans would mean nothing, because they play that week in, week out in Europe. And even when they go to the away ground, you've got Lamine Kamara, Ismail Assar, you've got Kalidou Koulibaly, Edward Mendy, Sadio Mane. In the midfield, you have Sheku Kouyaté. You have the likes of Nepa Mendy in that midfield. And these are players who, some of them, have been playing regularly because of the young boys have shown that they can also hold their own in the pack. You know, they have Diallo, a player I like so much. You know, as well. So the Senegalese team, they inspire so much confidence. And when you play against the Senegalese team, you play against what I call a team that has been playing to get compatibility. A team that have been playing together for so long a time. You know, starting from the AFCON they won the last time out to the World Cup, and then now the same coach, the same philosophy. Even though you had to chop and change players, they play with the same mindset. You can never ever doubt the Senegalese play with the whole of their heart. They leave 120% on the pitch of play. And whether it is Ivory Coast, they host in front of their darling fans, whether it is Nigeria in front of their backyard or not, this Senegalese only know one thing, and that's play football and play to the best of their ability and get the required results. So, a lot of people say, "Oh, they're playing Cote d'Ivoire, the host," but see, it doesn't hold water. Don't forget this Cote d'Ivoire team as well have not been superlative. If I use that word, the group stages they only got 3 points from possible 9. They were walloped 4 goals today by certain Equatorial Guinea, who has already been eliminated from this competition, even though it was due to luck. So. Plus and minus, you can't argue with the fact that Senegalese are the favourites to win this tournament on paper. They've got a team that has. It's not the record speaks for itself. So far, the tournament they scored 8 goals, considered just once. The defense is solid back. They play both of the players. Imagine the player playing in PSG and of course in the Saudi Arabia. So the Senegalese team are like the big boys of the group stages. And no matter whether it is Cote d'Ivoire they host, no team will wanting to play Senegal because they're dreaded. So it's going to be a tough game for Ivory Coast, and I think Senegalese are on a good stead. Like I said, it doesn't matter the position. If your football is simple, it's garbage in garbage. If you play good football, whether you play it against, even if it's a spiritual team, so they play it on the pitch or play in front of a grass field at the front with the ball, a round leather ball. If you play your style, play to your philosophy, play to your strength, you're going to get the result. You're condemned, if I use that word, to get the required result, which is win. So I don't think Senegalese will be playing a host, whether in their backyard or maybe somewhere else.
Okay, the Senegalese will not be faced in playing the host either in their backyard or somewhere else. All that matters is that let's put the football on the ground, put the round leather object on the ground, and we'll play you no matter anywhere. That is what the Senegalese are all about. Okay, when we look at the head-to-head between these two teams, the Senegalese have won 50% of the matches they've played against the Ivorians. The Ivorians have only won 25%, and the draw between these two sides is also 25%. It just shows that the Senegalese have the edge going into this match, and they know that there are no chances of complacency. It's just to go into the match and get the job done. That is just it. That is just a plain fact at the end of the day. So, what do you think about the chances of the Ivorians in this match?
Before we go to even the chance of the Ivorians, let's be sincere with Senegalese. In recent times, Senegalese team has been the far better team. From the days of the Papa Diop, the days of the Alhaji Diouf, the days of the Alou Cissés, the Sedi Kamara. The days of the goalkeepers. No, but no, I'm talking about his name is Cissé. They've always been a better team than the Ivorian national team. Despite the Ivorian golden era of the DJ Drobbers, there are 2 ways of this world. The Senegalese have always found a way to have their number up until when the Cote d'Ivoire team won the Nations Cup. I think it was in if I'm not mistaken, 2015, 2 years after the Super Eagles had won it to South Africa. So I think, to be sincere with you, nothing would not it banks on the facts. I must repeat that Cote d'Ivoire on paper are favourite. Even like you said, to the head-to-head, Senegalese are far ahead of them. They've always got their number in great tournaments like this, and you will not doubt against it continuing exactly on today. So I think for Ivory Coast, they've got a chance. See, let's not go to Ivory Coast chance. I think Ivory Coast have got a chance. See, you can never write off a team like Ivory Coast, one who has got history. Like we're talking about the Tourés of this world, the Conan, the Drobbers of this world, the Serie D, Tourés, Kolo Tourés of this world, the Bambas of this world. You cannot rule them out, If there's something they've got, well, first of all, is their fans. As much as I would say it doesn't face the Senegalese, but when you have a rush of blood to the head, a pump of adrenaline in your system due to the fact that if the fans keep fueling you up for everything right to do, they cheer you. For everything wrong, the Senegalese do, they boo them, they push you to the extra mile. We say it shouldn't face the Senegalese, but it should be an extra motivation for them, because also extra motivation for them is that they give their fans something to smile about after starting the tournament in a very, very, I must repeat, in an abysmal form. So for the Ivory Coast, they want to give their fans something to smile about. Two, I think that another chance that because I've gotten is that what I keep saying, he that is down fears no fall. Nobody from what we saw in the group stage, if they lose to Senegal, it will not be a shocker or a news to anybody because they've been absolutely terrible. Whether it is Max Grandel who has not kicked the ball, who is the most expensive player on the bench, whether it is Nicolas Pepe, whether it's Crasso, whether it is Bamba, whether it is the midfielder for Fana, Singari. They seem to be, as a team, apart from the first game, they won by 2 goals to nil against Guinea-Bissau. They've not been able to click like a team, So I think the fact that they come into this game as underdogs give them also an added advantage heading to this encounter because they will be playing without no pressure. I don't think anybody's expecting too much for them. Even the fans who will be cheering them will not be expecting too much, believing that Senegal are the big boys in the competition, and if we lose to them, we lose to a better team. So I think that's an added motivation, added a push for the Ivorian team. Don't forget, let's not doubt the quality of the players they also have. I've listed them already. They've got players also playing top tier leagues in Europe. Two, they want to play to prove to whoever his new Gaffer is, because they fired their coach Lacet Gasset from the national team. Was being fired even before they were being. It was announced that they had a chance to play in the knockout stages of the AFCON. So whoever is going to be in the dugout for the Côte d'Ivoire team, the players want to play their hearts out to let the coach know that, see, we support you, we believe in whatever you bring to the table, and a lot of people have argued that they don't play with heart, they don't play with their mind, they want to play with it's an extra advantage for them. So and again, don't forget, football, anything is possible. We saw a game where Equatorial Guinea were totally out advantage, even with the red card. They got a penalty and it was missed by Emiliano Silswe. He sent goalkeeper the wrong one. He crashed into the bar. They were by far the better team, but in the 90 plus 8 minutes of that encounter, Yusufu Dayo headed the ball from a very tight angle and he beat Jesus Owono, and the rest is history. Equatorial Guinea has packed their bag and are heading back home. So we cannot rule that out. Football is a cruel game. Because I said, you don't know what to expect. Senegalese could be all over the Ivorians, and all they hit is the bar. They'll fail to hit the target. It's like they need to be jinxed. And Ivory Coast may get one set piece, maybe just one free kick, a corner kick, and voila. The rest is history. So there's a chance. But Ivory Coast need to come out and play. I forgot about the C. A lot of people say, what is it, 4-4-3 or 4-3-3? It doesn't matter for Ivory Coast. It's about who wants it more? Do Ivory Coast want to play for their fans? They don't want to play for the badge. They want to give it their best. They want to put out their all. That's what Ivory Coast has got. And we'll wait and see what kind of Ivory Coast team will turn up. If it's an Ivory Coast team that comes and play with heart, Senegalese should watch it, because when you play with heart, you know what it means. You give 150%. Where you think you be able to chase lost causes like Victor Osimhen. Sometimes you think he's on drugs. So it is what that one means to play with heart. So it depends on how the Ivory Coast approach the game. But we already know that it's a tall order for the Ivory Coast national team. And if they do not win, many Nigerians and many Africans will not be surprised at all.
Okay, team news. Looking at the team news, the Senegalese forward Abdoulaye Sema, I think will be out for two. He's already out for 2 months with a thigh injury in this competition.
Exactly.
I think that competition has ended for him.
Absolutely, he's a top striker. We know him with his goal scoring abilities. He plays for Rangers International for Scotland. The boy scores goals with reckless amount for Rangers, and as well, he's forced himself into the starting lineup of this Senegalese team. Who would have thought that Abdoulaye Sema will be playing regularly? While some of the so-called big shots sit and watch him. That's the time that the coach plays player based on form, based on ability, based on what they offer, what they bring to the table. And unfortunately for Senegal, when they need him most, after having a great African competition group stage, he's out for 2 months and he'll be missing in this encounter. Big blow for Senegal. But when you look at the picture of Senegal, you'll be like, you'll be licking your lips. You know when the coach says, I have a very good problem. That's what Alucia has got. A very good problem. He's spoiled for choice, in the bench, and then it's something that I don't think they'll miss him too much.
Okay, Lamine Camara, I think will return the midfield for the Ivorians after being rested. Yeah,
absolutely. He's not played the last game.
Remember when we said the second 11 of this Ivorian side can even go all the way to the AFCON final.
They won 2-0 in the group stage. 2-0 in the final group stage game. What are you saying? Lamine Camara, who is in the team of the African Nations Cup group stage, did not even start that game. They had 4 players. And if you look at the 4 players, there was no Sadio Mane. 4 players who made the team of the group stages. And these are players you be like, so this guy, this guy was playing in Senegalese national team, and other players like these guys are not playing. Ismail Assar, this is a guy who struggled to start in the last AFCON. He's here. He's in the group stage team of the year, and Lamine Kamara as well is here as well. So I'm loving it. Even in the midfield, there's certain midfielder again that's also made it. So Senegalese have got all their players back. Unfortunately, like I said, the sad news is that Sema will not be available, but who cares? There's replacement. There's a lot. There's a lot where that came from.
Yeah, there's a lot. Okay, finally for the Ivorians, Sebastian Haller has yet to kick a ball in the AFCON due to an ankle injury. But Simon Adinga will also feature maybe on the bench. You have a time in this match. So what do you think about Sebastian Haller and his lack of future in this tournament? I think they missed him as well.
Oh yes, they did. There's no focal points in our track. The coach tried Krasu. The last game he tried Bamba. He was just chopping and changing the number 9 position. I think last time at some point he tried to call us Pepe, thinking that he could use his trickery to get goals. But let me see with Krasu. I think he has done well. He scored a goal. He had a goal ruled out for offside in the final game against Equatorial Guinea. He has been their most dangerous player in front of goal. But come on, there's what Sebastian Haller brings to the table that nobody else have. One is the physicality. The guy is built. He's strong. He's powerful. He's a bully. He's a boot. Secondly, he's technically sound. He has the ability to hold up the game, pass the ball around, start up play. He knows when to hold the ball. That's the important thing about Sebastian Haller. He knows when to hold the ball, guard the ball, waste a bit of time. Know when to. He has the ability to play players or the fast wingers in, and then you can't doubt his goal scoring abilities. Go ask Dortmund. Go ask Ajax. The boy can score goals and goals he can. Absolutely. So. I think they will need him against the Senegalese team. Who whenever I see the team, all I smell is torture. All they want to do is torture you. So they will need Sebastian Haller. I think his goals will be important if they want to go to the next round of the African Cup of Nations. Unfortunately, like you said, he's not fully fit. Same thing happened to Cameroon with Mr. Baka. But after they saw it was almost going to deja vu, and they've been losing to Nigeria, they had to throw him in. And you could see the guy was struggling. You know you're fit, but you're not much fit. He looks very rusty. I don't hope it doesn't come to that point where, man, worst come to worst, we just throw in the kitchen sink and they throw in Sebastian Haller, whether he's fit or fully not fit. But I think if he's fit, he has to play. He's a quality player. Adingra has proven that also he's a very quick, pacey winger. Who can score goals and who can also play others in. He's quick, he's fast, he can cross the ball. He has this crossing technique. I watch him at Brighton over Albion. He has forced himself into the plans of Coach De Zerbi and also into the starting level of that team. And you cannot argue with what he's doing because whenever he's playing, he's scoring goals, making assists. He makes this Brighton team better. The likes of Danny Welbeck and of course of getting this young man who plays as a number 9. I'm trying to remember his name, who scored the hat-trick in the FA Cup this weekend. Who played for Watford. Pedro. They enjoy from his services, so it's gonna be key if he's fit to play. I think he will add another bite to this Cover team who has been, in quotes, toothless in attack. If he comes in and start getting those deliveries in, then they can start creating chances. And maybe one of the two players can get to the end of one of his crosses or one of his passes, or he himself can bulldoze his way. He's a bulldozer and get a chance to go and finish the ball in the back of the net. But I tell you, these players will be so limited if they don't play, especially Sebastian Haller. The boy can, like I said, if not for anything, his build-up play, he makes other players around him to look better. We saw that with Sancho when he was there. We saw that with so many players when he was there. He brings other players into play. Imagine Striker getting almost double digit of assists because of the way he hold up his play and his final pass. So he'll be very crucial for this Ivory because if he's fit, I think the coach is condemned to play him if he wants to play in the quarterfinals of the African Cup of Nations.
Okay. Quickly, for those that will be betting, I think Ivorians have not won their last 3 meetings against the Senegalese.
Absolutely.
Senegalese have won 8. Senegalese have won 8. Ivorians have won 4. But in their last 3 meetings, the Senegalese have always dominated. They've drawn each other 3 times. When you go into the bookmakers for the match odds for this match, Senegalese have 3/10. That is out 13/10. That is out of 10. They can out of 10 or out of 13. Out of the next, if they can meet in the next 13 times, Senegalese will beat them
10.
Hopefully 10 times. For the Ivorians, 23/10, which means the odds is stacked for them. There's out of 23 times they can only win 10. That is maybe 2-in-1, 2-in-1, 2-in-1. So, and draw after 90 minutes is 9/5 possibility. So that's just it from the bookmaker. So I think the odds are in favor of this Senegalese team to go all the way and beat the Ivorian on their home soil. It seems everybody's beating Ivory Coast on their home soil this time around.
This Ivory Coast team are beatable.
Yes,
you need to see, even if you know, if I get a team from Nigeria, from the league, put them together against Ivory Coast,
you are kidding me, man. You are kidding me, man.
On a good day, because they don't have quality. It's not that they don't have quality. It's that these players don't play with heart. We see the face of the drama. It was like, wow. We did not say that host is in his words. I'll quote him. We did not say that the host cannot lose in the group stage, get knocked out the group stage. We don't get beaten 4-0. But a team like Equatorial Guinea, in your house, in the group stage, how do you explain to the president that you lost 4-0 after the money invested to host this African competition? It's sickening. So I think, like you said, the odds are stacked in the favor of Senegal. The gods of soccer are stacked in favor of Senegal. The squad, the quality of the team is stacked in favor of Senegal. The neutrals, even those who eat and breathe football, are also looking at the side of Senegal. If you wake me up 15 times, 14 times I'll be screaming Senegal. So it is what it is. The odds are stacked against Cote d'Ivoire. They need to prove the doubters wrong. They need to change the narrative, and it starts by what they do today. But if you ask me, guy, come on, man. Have you heard of anything they call Mission Impossible? It's Mission Impossible, man. I don't think they have any.
Impossible in football.
That's what I'm saying. It's Mission Impossible. Even the Mission Impossible, sometimes they find a way to win, to make the mission possible. But I don't see any Tom Cruise, any 007 in their team. That's the problem. I try to find out who could be that guy that can do the unthinkable. I can't find it. Maybe someone say hele, but it's not fully fit. So we wait and see. It's not looking good for Cote d'Ivoire. Seriously, how do you escape death? From accident. And trying to run away from the accident. You meet armed robbers on the road telling you your life or your money. That's the situation with Cote d'Ivoire at the moment. You survive death, and in of you escaping death, you find yourself in the lion's den. Not just any lion, the international lions of Senegal.
Yeah. Okay, guys. You all have the stats in your front, and in this match, you all have the information we've given you on this match, and let's see what will happen on the field of play at 20:00 local time, Ivorian time. That's when the match will be played. Okay, quickly, kindly subscribe to Fancy Football. Kindly hit the notification button when we upload videos, and also just try and help us to watch our videos and share this link as well. It will go a long way to help this channel. Okay, let's take a short break, and when we come back, we will dive into the match between Cape Verde, the mighty Cape Verde now I call them, and Mauritania. Let's see how these two minnows will square up. Okay, good to be back. We are diving into the world of the Cape Verdeans and the Mauritanians. Oh, when you look at the Cape Verde, I think their journey, like Equatorial Guinea, their journey has been unsung. I think they are heroes in there. These players are heroes now in Cape Verde.
Yeah.
You look at their first match against Ghana, they beat Ghana, a late goal from what's his name? Against the Ghanaian side. They went on. We thought it was a fluke. They went on and they played against the last match against Egypt was a draw. And they played against Mozambique, where they beat the Mozambican side 4-0. We saw one of the so-called longest range goal of in AFCON history, 40-yard that was scored by Baby. 40-yard free kick that was scored by Baby in that match. Now,
I think that's the only direct free kick for this AFCON.
Yes, exactly. Yes, in this AFCON. Now, the Cape Verdeans have raised the expectation back in their homeland. and everybody's expecting them to deliver against this Mauritanian side that knocked out Algeria for all the fancy Algeria. Algeria they weren't a bad team in this Nations Cup. The only thing that they were in this Nations Cup was that, number one, they were not disciplined, and number two, they were not taking their chances up front. Because you see, they considered 2 penalties in this Nations Cup. Not really a bad team in terms of play. They had the players, they had the firing power, but things didn't really click for that team. But now you have the Mauritania also that sneak in from the back door, you will say. But a whole lot of effort was added to this team in their or on the day they played what they call it, Algeria. And
Algeria,
yes. Now looking at this Cape side, how do you think they should really shape up when it comes to this match? Because they are also playing a side like them. They are playing a side like them because I've watched this Mauritania side. They are very, very good. Despite losing 2 matches, they are also very good. Very, very technical. They can shoot the ball. So I don't know how these 2 sides are going to meet at the center to see how we need a winner between these 2 sides. So what should the Canadians do? Should they keep on doing what they've been doing, or should they change tactics against this side? Because it's a different ball game.
Yeah, I need to give you some stats to help you. No team had more position in the group stages than Algeria, but they were dumped out. Right? In the game against Mauritania, I think Mauritania were riding on superb. I think the god of soccer smiled at them. The luck was too good that if football was football, if I was to be god of football, I'd say, no, I won't take it anymore. Let the best team win. What is this? How did Algeria fail to score a goal in over 90 minutes? But that's football. Very cruel. And it can happen to anybody. Now, how do Cape Verde approach this team? I know you call both of them minnows, but one minnow has been soaring high. One has been one has been fighting for their dear life and managed to qualify for the knockout stages of the AFCON for the first time in their history. That win against Algeria was enough, to sneak them through to this stage. Now, how do Cape Verde approach it? Simple. Play the way they have been playing. I don't think they want to start having Cape Verde, we don't know Cape Verde for having possession of the ball. No. They play fast, direct football. They hurt you by using their quick-paced wingers and strikers, and they've got wingers who have got an penetrating pass. I love teams who can attack with their wingers and still have midfielders. And that's what the Cape Verde has got. They've got some midfielders who understand when you play with some certain players, you understand the way a certain player would move, the movement of certain players, whether it's the striker or the wingers. The midfielders have played with them so long a time to understand this is how people would move. This is how Vina will move. This is how Raya Mendes will move. This is how they move. So all we do is supply them the ball how they want it. Those players love the ball to space, some love the ball to feet, but supply the ball how the players want the ball to be supplied. Players like Messi, you don't pass the ball to the space. Messi wants the ball to his feet. Allow him do his magic. Ronaldo will tell you, give the ball to the space, let me chase it, and let me run out, let me run. So these are 2 different ways. So I think the understanding of this Cape Verde team is beginning to show forth. We talk about the fact that this Portuguese team have been playing together for some time, but these players playing in the 2nd tier or the 3rd tier of the Portuguese league. The first time we qualified the AFCON was in 2013, I remember, where they took the AFCON by storm and got to the quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken. You see the team has metamorphosed gradually to what the team has become right now. To be sincere with you, apart from Senegal, and if I would argue, maybe Equatorial Guinea, I think Cape Verde played the best. I don't think Equatorial even played better than Cape Verde. Cape Verde played the better style of football than even Equatorial Guinea. But Equatorial Guinea was effective and efficient. Unfortunately, it didn't happen for them in the knockout stages. Football happened to them. Sad. But for Cape Verde, attack, play with the power and the pace of your strikers. Move the ball quickly. Try and hurt your opponent. Don't feel too sad about what's going on. You're a big team. When it comes to Mauritania, you're a big team. Mauritania has never been here before. You have been here twice before now. For me, I think Cape Verde has got the firepower. I talked about Raya Mendes, Vina, Pepe. What a revelation he has been. He used to be known as the flop of Man United. Now he's the hero of Cape Verde. Everything good has come from him. He has led this team like a tiger, like a warrior, like a fighter. And see, don't be sincere, I love watching Cape Verde games. There are 3 teams I don't miss their games in this AFCON. One is already is Angola, just in Dala. The boy gives me joy for fun. So I just love watching the boy play. Cape Verde is another team, of course. I'm not forgetting so the Senegalese team as well, who play good football. These guys, win, lose or draw, you will be entertained. I think I picked the Cape Verde game over the Liverpool game this weekend. That when they play, so it tells you why I love this Cape Verde team. They play explosive football. They attack and attack and attack. They had their defensive frailties was exposed on the final game in that 2-2 draw against Egypt, where they know when you attack a lot, football is normal. Very attacking team always leave gaps and holes at the back for teams to exploit. So what I think when Cape Verde should is play their own way. If they try to change it, they will be beaten. Because to be sincere with you, you can't learn old hand you can't learn old hand, left hand. Sorry, I beg your pardon. At old age. That's it. I talk about the strikes of the. Why I said they should not be. They should play this way to tournament end. Nobody should try and cajole the coach to play beautiful, sweet, sumptuous football. That's only on paper. Play this way. If it's effective, if it's efficient, play it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Stick to what works for you. Simple logic. That's what I was saying for the Kevin. Keep playing your explosive football. They create lots of chances in game. Just ensure that the more chances you create, the more goals you score. And one thing with goal scoring is that when you score one, you look at Mozambique, they capitulated. The Mauritanian team are not really experienced. They've not been here before. So if they get the early first goal, second goal, it will be game set and match. So I think play the way they play. They explosive football. I love the way they play. And to be sincere with you, I don't think they would have problem against Mauritania. I think the Mauritanian team are lucky to be where they are. To me, they've had a great campaign already. They will pay their dues. Cape Verde paid their dues during their time. Equatorial paid their dues during their time before they got to this stage. So Mauritania should pay their dues. It's due paying time for Mauritania. They've not been here for so long a time. So if they beat Cape Verde, it's news. If they lose, it's not a news. So Cape Verde should come. Cape Verde come into this game as favorite. Mauritania would have to pay their dues. So for me, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Attack. Create chances. But please, while you do so, ensure that the more chances create, the goals you score. It's as simple as that. Not everybody will be like the Spurs of Nigeria who will create 3 chances and score 2, or create 1 chance and score 1. It's good to be effective and efficient like that, but not everything will be like that. Okay, but they create almost 10, 11 chances a game. They have to start putting those balls in the back of the net.
Okay, I think no injuries for either side coming into this match, so I think they are all set to go on the pitch. Former Manchester United top scorer, Ryan Mendes, plus defender Dylan Tavares should be among those people up front for the Cadividians. I think they have a very strong three in that order. Let's look at the head-to-head before we don't forget
the keeper. The way as well, the goalkeeper was 35 years. Boazinho, that guy has been there for so long a time. I think there is the good old, from the beginning of the journey. One of the players who have been there is Boazinho. He's been there from the beginning of the journey to now. So kudos has to go to him as well. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So the Blue Sharks, as they've called Cadividians, they've not really met in a big competition like that. I think I've never heard of when they've met. They've met in a low league competition like in the Alma Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
So, but in a total, these two teams have met 11 times, with Cadividians winning 5 times, Mauritania winning 3 times, and 3 draws are more between them.
Yeah.
We've made the Cadividians the favorite, whether we like it or not.
We did not make them. They made themselves the favorite.
whether they make themselves or they didn't, but we've made them the favorite based on our analysis and based on the numbers we've seen on the ground. In the last 3 games, they've drawn 1 and won 2, no losses. So I think it's fantastic for them. In terms of head-to-head or match odds, we expect that the Cadividians to qualify for the quarterfinals with 1 out of 1. 1 out of 1.
That's 100%. Absolutely.
That's 100%.
That is
fantastic. Yeah, for the Mauritanians, they should go into this match with 7 odds to 2. That is, out of 7 times, they can only win 2 times. So
twice. Yes.
So for them, I just hope that everything goes smoothly with their game plan for either team. I think that's just it.
It's not about game plan. See, let's leave the game plan. We know Mauritania. Who's Mauritania's best player? His name is AK-47. Let me take you back. You know him very well. Kamara, who was at some point played for Fulham. He wore the number 47 jersey, so they call him AK. The round his number 47. Now he plays. I think he plays somewhere in Saudi Arabia. That's their best player. He's not even fully fit. So man, lad, come on, man. I'm scared for Mauritania.
Best players do win matches when it matters. But when you play as a unit, I think it makes it depends on what happened on that. Like I keep on saying, it depends on what we expected. That we were here. We talked about Algeria and Mauritania. We expected all. Suddenly we saw something else. A famous victory from Mauritania. Can this repeat itself again?
I don't think Lighting will strike twice.
I don't think football and anything can happen, and that's why we love the game.
I agree with you. I agree with you about football and anything can happen. A lot of people believe never say never. It's not over until the fat lady sings. You know, I sing that song a lot. A lot of people like, come on now. But let me say, come on. The odds is stacked against Mauritania. It will take an absolute miracle. I repeat that, absolute miracle to get a victory. Absolutely, and it has to come from somewhere. Where I can't point my finger on it at the moment.
Okay, guys. We have come to the end of the show, and I think Nonso have made his prediction already, and we know where the pendulum swing. It's just we need a score line because in the last two matches, I think you got a few of the prediction, right?
I've been fantastic. So far, so good. It's been 3/4. 3/4, but only that I didn't get the scoreline for one. That I said a 1-0 victory from Nigeria, and it was 2-0. I said a 2-0 victory for what's the name of this team again? A 1-0 victory as well for these guys, and it was I think it was it 3-0 when I said 2-0. The only shocker was Equatorial Guinea, and they could have won that game. Esue has scored that penalty. Even one man down, they were by far the better team. But football happens for Dio in the 90+8 minutes in that encounter. So for today, I look into my crystal ball and I see a 3-1 victory for Cape Verde.
3-1 victory for Cape Verde. How about the other match? The second match?
Come on, you know my take. I'm sorry, Cote d'Ivoire fans around the world. I love you with all my heart. And I believe that you guys have hosted one of the best AFCON ever. Lush green stadiums, proper organization, beautiful lightning, fans in its Chelsea's. You know, you make me and Philip happy every day we come here to talk about the AFCON. But this is where the cookie crumble for you guys. It is Senegal 2, Cote d'Ivoire 0.
Senegal 2, Cote d'Ivoire 0. Finally, we didn't come on air yesterday. What's your take in 1 minute, in 1 or 2? What's your take about the Nigerian Super Eagles last match? I was so impressed, to be frank. The pressing, I know we'll talk about it in the WhatsApp group, but the pressing, the organization, and I see kudos to Truce Ekon. Truce Ekon has marshaled that defense so fantastically well than any other top defender in this tournament. More than Koulibaly, to be frank, in this tournament.
Absolutely.
And I give him kudos to that. For Osimhen, he didn't score, but the pressing was there. You can see the pressing, especially from the first goal. You can see how he urged the front three players to go on and press. That's fantastic leadership. So they are leadership in every area of the pitch.
Department.
Kudos to
Alex Iwobi as well. And for marking, I don't think you could mark like this. Attacking wise, this is absolutely not, but his work rate cannot be.
Work rate for every player was fantastic. Lookman, effective awareness inside the box was there for him. I think the only thing we lacked, and I keep on saying it in the first match, in the second match, and the third match, was our wingers putting the ball, just cross the ball. You have the strikers that will hit that ball. Put that ball inside the 18-yard box from the wings, and we will win that. We will win. We will put the ball behind them because we have the strikers, we have the players that can do that for us.
Yeah. First of all, I think there's I want to capture it in one word. The guys played with heart. For the first time, I watched a Spanish player who left the pitch with nothing. They left everything on the pitch of play. I think any player walked to that pitch, left that pitch empty-handed. They could have given more than they had dropped on that pitch of play. And that is what Nigeria, that's the little Nigeria is asking for. I'm not saying you should play like Pele or Maradona or Messi or Ronaldo.
Yeah.
All I want is when you put the green white glove of Nigeria, play like you want to play for Nigeria. Play like it's a privilege to represent over 150 million people. Wearing that green white glove. Every other players, many Nigerian footballers who want to put on that same jersey that you're putting on, but unfortunately, you have got the opportunity to put it on. They left that pitch with their hearts on their hands. So for me, that's it. And kudos have to go to the defense. Choose Ekong. When I was screaming, invite through Ekong, they said no. Ekong did. Are we not seeing what I'm saying? We need a leadership, and he's the leader we needed at the back. It would have been much better if we had Kevin Apoguma in this team alongside Leon Balogun. This wall would have been double wall. According to Brandon, it would have been two bosses. If those two other players, Leon Balogun and Apoguma, were in this team, they would have shut the shop down. Imagine having players like Leon Balogun coming from your bench and Apoguma. No disrespect to Kenneth Tuberu, who has done well when he came in, but these two guys coming from your bench, it would have been boss packed and sealed. Kudos have to go to Osimhen. I really blast him for not having been cool in front of Go for the first time in a very long while.
This is not Napoli. This is not Napoli, man. This is not Napoli. This is not Napoli. When you have the criteria, you have
exactly
what's his name?
Politano.
You have those players bringing in the balls.
Exactly.
You have them. Yes.
You have Laboska, you have Zelinski, you have Zabungiza. Yeah, you have Alex Iwobi, Frank Onyeka. You have Samuel Chukwueze, so you have to work with what you've got, man. And look at that pass to Adama Lukman, and with the number of
the awareness was good.
Exactly. So it was a total team performance. Kudos have to go to the team for the first time. Please, Kudos have to go to Pesero. So when he does well, I hammer him. So people down here, so I've caught Pesero in and I've given him his flowers. Take your flowers, Pesero, because this Pesero also always go hard on him. See, I said something for the game. I said, look, he should not be persuaded by people like me. Anybody in Nigeria wants to watch beautiful football. You don't want beautiful football, let them turn their TV to Man City's game and watch Pep Guardiola's Man City. Or watch Arsenal Atlanta play on Saturday. They don't want to watch beautiful football. But when they want to watch Super Eagles play, they should take what they have. The man played to the strength of Nigeria. He played to our ability. He played to our style. He played to the best of our ability. So the boys played to... See, there was no midfield. No, he did. Defend so deep. Get long services to our wingers. They know what to do with it. Lukman knows what to do with it. Moses knows what to do with it. Osimhen knows what to do with it. But he cut off the midfield. The weapon was more like a defender than a midfielder because he was helping Onyeka in the defensive lineup. So for me, he has played to the strength of Nigerians. If Nigeria play this way, Nigeria get to the finals. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Stick to what works for you. If he plays like this, I can assure Nigeria get to the final. I maybe go and play Senegal. I don't know what will happen there. I'm not the bearer of bad news. I'm not a prophet of doom. But I was really happy with the way the boys played. It was fantastic.
Okay.
And Nigeria must always say, see, I cannot be proud and say, oh, that is indeed the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Exactly, the sport doctor. All the same. Thank you so much for this beautiful analysis today. And we want to wish you all. We want to wish you from Fancy Football a happy birthday, and we hope that you enjoy the day. Thank you so much, and do have a pleasant day. And to our fans, to our viewers and our fans, we also say thank you for watching this show, and we'll see you by 12 noon tomorrow UK time and 1 p.m. Nigerian time for the last games of the round of 16. Gradually, we are going to the business end, and hopefully, Fancy Football will be here. Will be here for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.